Now, if you hit all these goals and follow these progressions, you'll be on your way to your first push-up in no time. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we'll be going over how to get down your first set of push-ups. If you've been struggling to get your first push-up down, this video is for you. And no, just because you can't do a push-up does not mean you're weak at all. We just need the right step-by-step guidance to help you get there. Also, like I said, not being able to do a push-up doesn't mean that you're weak. It's not just about your arms and chest strength. It also requires core, scapular stability, and good body awareness. So, in order to work through that, I'll be teaching you guys every single progression to get to a push-up, step by step in a clear manner. I'll also include target goals for each progression so that you guys can follow along and have a clear set of goals for each level. I also have a beginner training plan for sale right now that guides you in more detail to help you with these goals, but I'll talk more about that at the end of my video. Let's do some push-ups. All right, so there's gonna be 5 levels to this video and none of them require any equipment at all. Now, level 1 is going to be simple wall push-ups. All you need is your wall, and you are going to stand close to the wall and take 3 steps away from the wall, and you'll be about 2 to 3 feet away from the wall. From here, you want to have your hands a little bit below shoulder height. So this is about the level that I use, and from here all we're gonna do is the exact same motion as the push-up. You're gonna go down and come back up. Make sure you control both the downward and upward portion. Now, the key rule with wall push-ups is that the farther you step back like this, the harder the push-up is going to be. So I recommend you do what I told you and take 3 steps back. Try it there. If that's too hard, take a step closer, and if that's too easy, take a step back. We want to try and go for a goal of 12 to 15 reps on this exercise. So 12 nice and controlled reps of wall push-ups. All right, so we just cleared up level 1 with wall push-ups. If you can get to about 12 to 15 repetitions with the wall push-ups, level 2 is going to be incline push-ups. Now, you can do this at home in your bedroom. All you need is any sort of incline surface. This can be your bed, this can be your couch, it can be a chair, it could be dip bars, anything that's elevated. Now, the higher the elevation, the easier it's going to be. The lower the elevation, the harder it's going to be. Essentially, the lower you elevate a surface, the closer you are to going to a real push-up. So for level 2, we're gonna use my bed, for example, as the incline surface, and we are going to engage our core, go down, come back up. Now, this is noticeably harder than the wall push-ups. Since these are harder, our target goal for this is going to be anywhere from 8 to 12 repetitions. And at this beginning stage of your calisthenics/fitness journey, you really want to emphasize being able to control the entire movement in the whole push-up. Calisthenics is about body control, so it's good to get in the habit of doing things nice and controlled from the get-go. All right, now we're ready for level 3. We're getting closer and closer to the full push-up. The level 3 push-up variation is going to be the good old knee push-up. Knee push-ups are a fantastic variation when you're trying to learn how to do a push-up. And it's also a great variation to use for a technique called drop setting, which I'll explain later in this video. For these knee push-ups, it might help if you put a cushion or something soft underneath your knees so that it doesn't hurt, especially if you have hard floor like me. And again, we want to control both the down and upward motion. Really engage that core so that your hips aren't sink down like this. We want a nice solid line and perform the movement. Now, going from incline push-ups to knee push-up is going to be a big jump as well. So our target goal for this movement is going to be from 6 to 10 repetitions. If you can do 6 to 10 repetitions in a row, you are ready for level 4. Level 4, I like to kind of call it a secret progression because not many people utilize this for push-ups. And it is the perfect bridge to go from knee push-ups to a full push-up. And that is going to be the hybrid knee push-up. Did I make that name up? Yes. Is it the official push-up name? No. But all it basically is you are doing a negative full push-up and then switch to your knees and push back up on your knees. Our bodies are stronger on the negative portion versus the positive portion. So we're taking advantage of this concept by trying to load our bodies in the negative direction, and in our weaker side, we just get on our knees. This is extremely helpful because we are actually training the full movement pattern of the push-up. Even if we're only doing half of the movement by going down, it is still helping us tremendously to learning that full push-up movement. It is a great stepping stone going from knee push-ups to full push-ups. Your goal is to try and do 5 repetitions of these hybrid push-ups. Now, if you can do 5 repetitions of those, you are ready for level 5, and that is the full push-up. If you've been working hard at all of these progressions and being able to have some good progress on all of the levels, you should be able to do at least 1, maybe 2 full push-ups. Now, if you still can't do a full push-up after hitting 5 repetitions of that previous level, it's no worries at all. You might just need a little bit more practice, so keep doing more reps of the level 4 and level 3 versions of the push-ups. I promise you, if you stay consistent, you'll be able to do a push-up. Now, let's say you got your first 1 or 2 push-ups down. How can you increase those number of push-ups that you can do? Well, there's 2 ways that I really like to do it. One of my favorite ways to do it is called drop setting. All drop setting is when you finally hit a point of failure in a certain movement, you just take an easier variation, you just do an extra set to accumulate more volume. So let's say I can only do 3 push-ups and I get to number 3 and I can't do any more. Then I'm gonna do the easier progression of the hybrid push-ups by doing 1 more rep and then coming up on my knees. And then I'm gonna do a few more just on my knees until I hit failure on that. And boom, instead of just doing 3 push-ups, I did another 5, 6, 7 push-ups at an easier variation, accumulating more volume. Drop setting is one of the best ways to improve your push-up repetitions. The other way to do it is by doing something called grease the groove. And what grease the groove means is basically just doing push-ups throughout the day to a sub-maximal level. So you might do 3 sets of push-ups throughout the entire day, but you're gonna spread them out so that you have hours in between to rest. Since you're resting so much in between those attempts, you're getting a lot of quality and quantity in to improve your push-ups. All right, guys, well, there you have it, your step-by-step guide to being able to do a full push-up. Those are the exact same progressions that I would use if I had to start push-ups all over again. If you guys want more detailed instructions on how to go from 0 to 10 push-ups, where I outline the exact progression to use, how many sets and reps to do, you can check out my beginner's training plan for 50% off for a limited time. I walk you through a structured program that will help you achieve the goal of 10 push-ups, 12 bodyweight rows, a minute plank, and 25 bodyweight squats. Again, check the link in the description below for more information. Other than that, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe. It helps me out greatly. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at The Calisthenics Project for more calisthenics tips. And hope you guys have a wonderful day. See you guys in my next video. Peace out.